a lot of people jump in business thinking they're going to make money quick, or thinking that it's an easy business because somebody made it look easy. But at the end of the day, you missed out because that person was putting in the time that when nobody was looking.
Welcome back, everybody, to Hella Melanated. Hey, we are back again with another video for you and another guest. We hope that y'all paid attention to our last video because it was lit, and if you missed it, you need to go check it out because you missed a lot of good information. And so we're here to give y'all another one. And so as I mentioned before, we're gonna let Deja introduce this guest because this is her second guest, y'all. She's been on the road with her guest. Okay,
come on now, and they came through for me. They came through for me
again. That's Thank you for all our supporters. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce our next guest for y'all.
Alrighty, this is a good friend of mine. I met him freshman year of high school. We've had over 12 years of friendship. Always just been a pleasure to be around. Always just been a really cool friend. Always there, okay? Has always been solid. And just wanted to invite him on to be able to talk about, Valentine's Day, relationships, and also discuss business as well. So I'm going to let him introduce himself. All right, who is this? Who is this lovely guy?
How you doing, everyone? I'm Tay. I go by Tay Gaines. I am a podcaster with Therapy Without a Degree, and that's just a little bit about me.
That's what's up. If y'all didn't already know, because y'all know we be posting, we be trying to let y'all into our lives, but we were a part of Therapy Without a Degree last year, and it was because of Tay, y'all. He gave us that opportunity. He reached out.
Thank you. Look.
Trying to share this wealth with you, trying to share this growth with you. So we are very, very, very blessed and highly favored that he offered us that opportunity.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, we appreciate it. So we're just gonna get right into it. Okay, y'all. So y'all know Valentine's Day coming up.
Come on.
It's in a few days. What y'all got?
A very expensive holiday.
Y'all got some expensive for who? Not if you ain't got nobody.
It's up there. It's up there. I feel like it's right under Christmas.
Under Christmas?
I don't. I'm not big on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a big VJ fan.
I really thought you ball out.
Okay, because Valentine's Day, I look at it as, all right, every day throughout the year, you're supposed to spoil or treat your woman with extra love, right?
Right.
So I'm like, why on this one day do I have to spend, I guess, let's say $500 just one day, when I spent $500 over the weekend, took you out, you didn't even know I was going to take you out, and I did it special because I care about you. Not because anything else, but it was just something special to do for you. Or, little gifts throughout the week, flowers throughout the week and stuff like that. So that's the way I look at it. And I feel like Valentine's Day is just a day to spend more money, but that's what you should be doing already.
And you do all those things throughout the year.
That's what I do throughout the year. Because I think I do it throughout the year because I feel like I said, you're supposed to show the person that you're in love with that you love them. So why not do it throughout the year and just wait one day?
And then you should just, for the finale and the beginning, because it's in a cycle relationship, you do it throughout the year. The vacation of the Valentine's Day gift, that should be what that is. You should just go ahead and just do the vacation. You guys go around that year every year to really finale of the year round of cherishing.
See, that sounds better. That sounds better. Because we get bored with the same old go out to dinner. We both get bored with it, same old going out to dinner and stuff like that. So I thought, wow, it's okay, what's something new that you could do? And that's when I started traveling more and doing stuff like that.
I think we should just take a pause and we need to reflect on everything Tay just said. Okay, first of all, he said what he said. You're supposed to be doing this throughout the year. Okay, that's the first problem. Some dudes just be like, no, maybe, or they think about it, or they act on it one time and then wonder why us as women be like, well, where the rest of it? Because you started something, but you ain't continuing it. Right. And then for some women, they look forward to Valentine's Day because they haven't had an individual do those things for them throughout the year. So I think that's what the problem is. You're supposed to be doing it year round, but because you're not getting it year round, you look forward to that time frame. Also, I agree with with Deja. Like that should be something that, yes, it's a special day for America, and for other people, but like you should be taking that as a celebratory. Like we are here and we are still together for another Valentine's Day. Let's do something to celebrate that. Although we've been doing it throughout the year.
Exactly.
I totally agree with you. I get bored easily. So I love food, honey, but I can take myself out to food or I can grab some on the way to the house. So I don't need to go out to eat all the time. I need new things. So traveling, I definitely agree, Tay. When I picked up traveling, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was going everywhere anyway, but I ain't been going nowhere since COVID. But now that I've been seeing people taking trips, I put a hazmat suit on just to travel. I'm just saying. But yeah, I definitely agree that you have to get creative. Now speaking of creativity, what is some of the things that like you do for gifts? Like let's just say you're gonna give some advice to somebody who getting ready for Valentine's Day. They ain't got no gift yet. They wait till the last minute, but they want to do something for their significant other.
Last minute. So this is a last minute gift.
Well, if today is Thursday and
you're on good timing.
No. Remember, baby, we posting this Thursday, 3 days before Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah,
okay, so we doing this 3 days before. Okay, so this is 3 days
before Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh, that's tough. All right.
And you can't do the restaurant.
And you know, it'll be people trying to buy cars the day before when all of them gone.
I ain't buying I ain't buying no car. No, I'm not buying a car.
Dollar Tree be packed.
So it depends on it depends on what she like though. So, all right. So if I know my girl likes books, all right, I get her like a collection of books that she been wanting to get or something like that. I do something that she like. But I make it like romantic somehow. I dress up the box, but it'll be the books because I know that's what she really likes and that's her. Always flowers. Get them some flowers, a card, of course. But just pay attention. I think you should pay attention to your significant other so you can know what they like. That's how you know what to get a person.
Agreed. I don't want no flowers.
Right. Everybody don't want flowers and a card every year. That shit get old. So if you know what your significant other like, you'll know what to get them. You'll know the best gift at the end of the day. So I think that's the best way to choose it versus just giving out an idea.
I think that's very. Also, if you paid attention to your significant other, you wouldn't be waiting 3 days before Valentine's Day to get your gift because you already had it in mind. I'm just saying. You know, one thing I wouldn't say I hate it or like, I mean, I don't care for it, but like, I don't like when people just get a room and it's just like in my hometown. What the hell? We could just be in the bedroom for that.
Oh no!
Dress up my sheets in my bedroom, make it look pretty, but don't spend the money on. It's not like we somewhere with palm trees, a beautiful beach. We just end.
Oh, okay. You say rather decorate my house instead of doing
exactly.
Oh, okay.
We drove 15 minutes from the house for you to decorate somewhere you could have decorated. I'm just saying.
Just spent $200.
Okay, but what if he? I mean, what if he trying to keep it a secret though, and he know you'll see it if you try to do it at home?
Well, send me somewhere. Okay. You can send me to the store. You can send me to tell me it's an emergency at my mama's house. I don't know. Like
your mama got to be in on it anyway.
Right. So I mean, but I feel like if that is the case, then don't do it where it's like in the middle of the city. Like, or if you do it in the middle of the city, you just be like, okay, well, this is the place. Like, I always thought that it was kind of cool for somebody to get a room, right? And then if you dress up the room, put an outfit on the bed. Then that means we're not spending all of our time in a room. But if you just get a room and you just throw some chocolates on the bed and we in a room for the whole weekend, we could do that at home. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, that's for me.
Okay.
Unless we going to like somewhere nice.
Right.
Where the Fruit Loops birds are. So I'm just saying.
That's the Fruit Loop bird.
She want to be in Rio.
Y'all ain't never seen that TikTok? Where's the fruit? He talking about, oh my God, he took me to a hotel. I'm gonna see a Fruit Loops bird. It's technically a toucan, but the girl was ghetto. She didn't know.
The Fruit Loop bird.
Yes, the Fruit Loops bird. But yeah. So I think that's good. I feel like you just got to know your partner. You have to know like how far because I feel like some people go further than other people when it comes to Valentine's Day.
Ooh, that hurts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can honestly say, word of advice, please do not compare your Valentine's Day or gift to anybody else's. If it's something that you see on I feel like you shouldn't even be on social media on Valentine's Day. Take your pictures, hang out with your boo, and then post your stuff or keep it to yourself the next day, because you get overwhelmed with seeing, ooh, this person got this person did that. Comparison is the root of all evil, so don't do that.
Please don't.
And don't be selfish about what he gets. Now, I feel like there's a difference between a lazy gift and a gift I tried. I ain't really got it right now. Ladies, don't bash them. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, if you really tried, huh?
I said, show us some love.
Yeah, like, they could be in hard financial times or whatever, and they're still trying. And I feel like the difference. You know the difference when it's a lazy gift or if it's like, I tried my best.
Also, remember, if your man don't really got it, but he is trying, just be grateful that he trying, because there's somebody out there ain't getting it.
Yeah. And I mean, just think about it. There are a lot of girls that are going to be getting it on the 13th or the 15th. And you're one of the ones that actually got it on the day. That means a lot in itself.
Well, Deisha said it. If you get it on the 13th or the 15th, it still count.
That's for the side.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
Right. First of all, speaking of heads up, y'all avoided the question. Y'all getting something for Valentine's Day? Giving something for Valentine's Day?
I'm giving something. I don't know what yet.
I give my Valentine's Day just like Tay throughout the year. Okay.
Throughout the year, are you expecting anything for Valentine's Day?
No, we're kind of like Jehovah's Witnesses over here. We don't ever celebrate anything on the actual day. Okay. You might get a couple weeks down the road. We don't know. But I love you though. It's like that. Okay. I love you. I rocks with you, and I got you.
There you go. I'm not expecting anything. I don't ever expect anything for Valentine's Day.
I mean, but you're not the first person. Why don't guys expect anything? You guys deserve gifts and love too.
We do, but I feel like women don't go out like men go out for their woman for Valentine's Day. Like, we're expected to go.
That stuff is expensive.
Above and beyond. But we'll get some stuff. We'll get like a card or maybe some cologne.
some
cologne or some shit like that. But like, we don't get
Christmas stocking stuffer. That is not no Valentine's Day.
Right, men don't get gifts like that. I've never.
Can I tell you what I got my Valentine?
What?
In middle school, I got this guy, Curve Cologne, the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack, and a watch.
That's good though. That's good.
In high school?
In high school.
Middle school.
Oh.
Middle school.
We were in band class together. That was my man.
Girl. Middle school, you got that candy bag where you can write to and from.
There you go.
I'm not going all out. Now, when I got older, then yes, I gave clothes or jewelry or whatever. But not in middle school, honey.
Speaking of them hearts, them things last forever. Them candies last forever. Those boxes, they remind me of Halloween candy. Valentine's Day candy reminds me of Halloween. It lasts for months. Them hearts, they last forever.
Well, I'm just going to say this right here because I got to represent for us single people out there. Boo, take yourself out. Get yourself some good food, some good wine, a good drink, a good movie. If you want to stay in, honey, but don't be out here trying to find somebody real quick before Valentine's Day because it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. If you ain't got them by now, it ain't going to work. I'm just going to say that right now.
Or just let it be known.
You having a weak moment, baby. That's a weak moment.
Let it be known.
Just 24 hours.
Let what be known.
Let it be known you need a 24-hour moment.
I'm laughing, but I have seen people do that, y'all.
Let it be known.
I've seen people say, like, they be out there, they be like, look, just looking for somebody to be my Valentine. And then them girls be falling, but they be looking real upset when he gone after Valentine's Day. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna go do it, Pooh, know the expectations. Everybody
There you
like a
go.
good free meal. If you want to go get your free meal, you know, your little happy meal or whatever they're gonna provide you, go get it. But don't be looking for nothing afterwards. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
So
I
anyway,
loved single Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, I would get so wasted. And the specials, the drink specials, everything. Yeah,
so
go
you
have
can't
fun.
even.
Live
So
your
you
best
go out
life.
to bars and stuff.
Yeah, Uber. Make sure you Uber. Uber. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive.
If you know your
That's my
limits.
star. No, take an Uber. And
Well,
look, we are not liable for anything.
I just hope that everybody has a great Valentine's Day, whether single, taken, engaged, even divorced. Hell, have a good Valentine's Day because everybody, you know, deserves a little something. So anyway, we're gonna get back. That's enough for us single folks. We're gonna get to the people that's got stuff going on in their household relationships. So let's talk about it. So we are here to talk about relationships, but we're also here to talk about businesses. So we want to talk about how is it maintaining a relationship and a business. Because let me tell you something. Today, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and I was glad I didn't have nobody down my neck asking me what I was doing when I was going to be available because I was doing a lot. So, what can you talk about that a little bit, Tay? How's it going for you?
I think in the beginning it starts off hard. If the person don't really understand it, if you're not with another entrepreneur, then that's when it's kind of rocky because they don't really understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur. But if it's two entrepreneurs, you know, it's a little bit easier. I think that with me, it's straight because she knows that like, all right, you know, he doing what he got to do to bring in his money, and that's that. Um, at the end of the day, she knows like I know where he work, I know what he do. Like you can see it. My life is pretty public, and I make it like that for a reason because I don't have anything to hide from, you know, the world, anyone. So it's easy for me on my end, I think. Some people think it's hard because you have to sacrifice so much for it. There's that everyday time, that all the time, everyday time that you would normally get weekends, um, holidays, Valentine's days. Certain couples can't celebrate that day because of their businesses. So I think if you can accept and understand that time is limited because they're trying to get to a certain point in their life to free up time, then you will be good.
I agree. It has to be a level of understanding.
Hmm.
Even when there isn't two entrepreneurs, you brought that up. If you have someone that is an entrepreneur, but you are an entrepreneur, I feel like that's something that you should establish way before you even get into the relationship with that person. Because,
Hmm.
you know, I always say when you get in a relationship with somebody, give it all to them at once so they have the option of deciding whether that's something they want to deal with or not. Too many people just give a little bit of this and then you know it's cute when you first start out, like you were saying. When we first start out, it's hard because you letting the person know a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. But I feel like if you can just go ahead and tell them everything, I can be like, okay, yeah, I'm down with that, or I don't need a lot of attention. So if you're working late, then that's great. Or you can
Hmm.
just be like, okay, well, well, when you come home, I know you're gonna be tired, but you need to set one day out of the week where it's just dedicated to me and not your work. I
Right.
feel like there has to be some type of compromise, and a
Of
lot of
course.
people don't do that. I feel like that's the problem. A lot of people don't talk about the hard stuff. They just like dance around it, sweep it under the rug. Like I'm a communicator. If I don't
Right.
like something, you gonna know. If I like something, you gonna know. If I feel like we need to talk about it and put it in between, you gonna know. But a lot of people don't have the strength or courage or personality to do that. So I just be trying. I mean, I be trying to help. I be trying to help people, but my mindset is different, so I don't be knowing what to say to them.
I'm currently actually in a relationship like that. So like I'm not an entrepreneur. Like I wouldn't say that I have the entrepreneur spirit, unlike my partner. Nonstop can just out of nowhere trying to figure out, oh, what is needed, supply and demand. He can have conversations about business for hours and he really enjoys that. And I think for me, I admire it and I like listening to it and I've also learned from it. But when you have the entrepreneur, you also have to look at, okay, you also are getting in a relationship with somebody. You eventually are going to share a place together. You're going to share finances together. And with entrepreneurship, Tay, I'm pretty sure you can understand, it fluctuates.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
You have
definitely.
good, and then boom, right?
I
And it's
swear.
just like, yeah, like, and I think for me, I guess I would say I'm more of the bear that looks down, and he's more of a bull. He's willing to take the risk, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna work the 9 to 5. I'm gonna be the consistency. You be the dream, and you do that. Now, a lot of people would be like, oh my gosh, you're giving up your stuff too. No, I'm not. He's actually also encouraging me to be able to do this. Exactly. You know what I mean? So that is, I will say, how our relationship works. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm just a 9 to 5er. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like that. I enjoy that. And when I'm ready to move on to something else, I will be able to. But for him, I don't want him to have to worry about like how it's going to work, how everything's going to get done. I got that part. You make sure that you're constantly working. And when I tell you to see the ups and downs of emotion with entrepreneurs, when they try, they get it all, and they feel defeated. It's those days that I'm like, hey, you're not on your laptop. What's going on? Let's talk. Like, what's going on? I did this, I did that. I thought I did everything. Up late, coding. Like, it's amazing to see an entrepreneur really work and just being around that all the time. Tay, it's amazing. Like, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
You and your crew, definitely, because it is not for the lighthearted at all. So I that's our relationship when it comes to the person who's working the 9 to 5 in entrepreneurship. So it's just, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful, crazy thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think like once you, like Ashley said, if you lay it out there in the beginning, and like you laid out there in the beginning, this a whole lot. It will make it a whole lot easier because then they already know, so they're not expecting anything more or less. Exactly. But then like you said, when it comes to the finances, that's when it can get rough when it comes to the hard months, because everybody's happy when you're riding that wave, everything's good 3-4 months. Then next thing you know, that hard 2-3 months or maybe 6 months hit. Now what you gonna do? Right. So, and another thing, we actually talked about this on a podcast. Some people feel that if a person is an entrepreneur and they're a 9 to 5 worker, they feel that the entrepreneur should do more. Say, I work 2 to 3 hours a day, right? And I brought home $1,500 in that 2 to 3 hours. You worked a 40-hour work week and you brought home $1,500. So my 2-3 hours made your work week, but I'm at home doing bullshitting around. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but bullshit. No, all right. Okay. Bullshit. I'm bullshitting around at home for my whole week after working 3 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, and you feeling the type of way you like. I got to go to work.
Oh, I hate it.
You see what I mean? That's I got
especially when I wake up in the morning. Just get to you make all that money, and I didn't go
but I mean. Those days, I miss those days. So where I started, I actually did the whole gym thing and all that stuff. Then I started actually working a 9 to 5. So when I got back working a 9 to 5, I'm like, yo, I ain't used to this. Like, but it was because Corona. But I was like, I ain't used to this. But what it does is, if you become an entrepreneur and you do it one time, it makes it a lot easier to do it a second time. And another thing about that is when you're doing it a second time, you're hungrier because you're like, okay, I'm not trying to go back to that what I was doing. Like, I'm used to having money coming constantly, and I'm not used to waiting 2 weeks to get paid. So once you get back on your grind, you're a whole lot hungrier.
Yeah, whole lot hungrier. I think entrepreneurs are not afraid to fail.
No, not at all.
It's like, lost that. I'm gonna get it that and more. Right. Let's keep going. Exactly. All right, what's the plan? Let's figure it out.
Yep.
I think it's also the fact that when you fail, you like, okay, well, I failed at this. If I try it again, I know why I failed, so now I can do better at it. Or you take the lessons that you learned from the failed project and you move it to the second project. See, like, I'm an in-between. I'm an entrepreneur and a 9 to 5, so I do both. So for me, it's like I'm constantly boom, 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 boom. And so, like, to someone else who's not on that mind wave, they're like, girl, you killing yourself. Like, no, not actually. I'm doing something that I enjoy, but I'm also making sure that I'm balancing the two. So in case one of these things fail, I'm covered on this side until I can
Exactly.
get my entrepreneurship business to where I need it to be. Like you have some people that just go straight into it. I'm about to start this thing. I'm quitting my job. I'm tired of it. Boom, bam. You have some people, like Tay said, they transition 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship. And then you just got some people who are okay with doing 9 to 5. I mean, it's not for everybody. Just like school is not for everybody. But I feel like you just have to find that balance for yourself and figure out what works for you. Similar to like how you were saying, Deja, like you are the bear versus, you know, your significant other is the bull. Like sometimes there's an in between, you know, like you just have to find that balance. And I think going into that, finding your balance, what do y'all think about when you have a business? Like, do you think that your partner should contribute to your business, like in some way? So whether it's time, whether it's resources, whether it's giving ideas, suggestions, like, or do you think you should keep those things separate?
I think that it's up to you and your partner because because a partner have their own life they got to take care of too at the end of the day. So you can't. They work a 9 to 5, and they come home from a work week or come home from a work day, and you're working. You know, you're an entrepreneur and you got stuff to do. You know, there's other things that need to be taken care of too that they got to worry about, other than just worrying about what you have going on too. So I think it all depends on how they manage their time, or also what they discuss beforehand. I don't think your significant other have to contribute to it. You know, it's good if they do. You know, more power to you, because you know. But me personally, I'm like, you know, I started on my own, and I think I should work at it on my own and build it myself so I can learn these things. I feel like the more help you get, you learn it, but you don't learn all the hard parts of it, because you got it so easy because you got people helping you and showing you these things, and you missing all the mistakes that you would normally make by yourself. But also at the other end, I see that it will help you because you can get it done faster with a team. So I just think it all depends on the couple and what they think.
I think that's good. You brought up the fact of team. Like this, let me say team and having a team has been a theme since we started having these conversations about businesses. Last episode, Ray was saying, you know, she thought she could do it on her own, but then she realized, you know, that was eventually, as she was growing, she realized she needed to have a team. And we talked about like how you separate friendships. Like you don't want to be in I think it's the same thing with relationships. You don't want to be in a position where you bring somebody on to help you with your business, and if something goes wrong, well then now there's also something wrong in the business as well as whatever relationship that you had attached to it. So I would agree. I feel like I'm always open to when people give me like suggestions, or people put me on to business like avenues that I can try out. But as far as like doing it on my own, making my own mistakes, and you know, not getting that person involved, I think it makes it harder on you. But I mean, we all learn from our experiences and grow from it. So I feel like I agree. I would want to keep it separately. Granted, you can't separate work and home. I mean, we trying to do it now. Well, at least I am. There. I got a 9 to 5, and I'm also an entrepreneur. But having that 9 to 5 in the house, I'm like, okay, so you want me to do this, you want me to do that, you wait until the last minute, this, that, and the third. But I'm trying to balance working from home and not being in your presence, as well as accomplishing entrepreneur stuff. And so finding that balance, I feel like is important for anybody, whether it's a spouse, a friend, family, because they be doing the most.
I agree.
Yeah. So we kind of already talked about like challenges with working the 9 to 5 versus being an entrepreneur. But what are some challenges you've had, Tay, with all the business avenues you've, you know, been doing, continuing? COVID.
Well, my gym shut down for starters. That was the first blow. The gym shut down. Then we did like virtual classes. And then after a while, it was like, okay, virtual classes are really working right now because everybody was getting lazy at the time. It's like we're at home now, you know, no motivation. This is the beginning of it, so nobody was really motivated to work out from home. So then it came to the point where we had to completely close the gym down because it was like we're not gonna be able to open up anytime soon, and now we're just losing money. You were just losing money. So then I was like, okay, that's cool. I still got my travel agency business going on, because I was doing that at the same time as I was doing the gym. I was like, I got my travel agency business going on. That'd be cool. I'd be straight. If literally, Corona messed that up too. So then that's when I went back to the 9 to 5, and I was lucky enough to get a job at Duke. So that actually helped me out. I was like, all right, cool. I got a good job, benefits, and all this good stuff. And while I started doing that, I continued to kind of help people train a little bit. But then after a while, I slowly stopped doing that, and slowly started building my online retail store that I'm working on right now. Not finished. I'm actually just finished my master class on it. So within a couple months, I plan on having my retail store up and running and having everything going.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I got a little venture close to that. I ain't gonna talk on it just yet, because when you trying to put stuff in plan and put it into works, you like, I ain't gonna jinx it. I'm gonna mention it slightly, and then when it pop out, y'all just gonna see it pop out.
There you go.
Okay?
That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it.
Shining.
But yeah, I think that I commend you for keep going. Same mentality, that bull mentality. Something failed, pick it back up. I'm the same way. Like, I feel like although some people may look at me like I'm putting too much on my plate, I feel like try them all. COVID is really giving you the access and opportunity to try different business ventures to see which one fits you. Everybody on this making extra money. I think what really it boils down to is, one, is it going to be sustainable with COVID? Because we don't know when COVID is leaving. And two, are you willing to commit to doing that extra business and going all the way? You mentioned the masterclass. Like, we talked about that in businesses, knowing that you can go out here and learn about what you want to do. Don't be afraid to do a certificate or pay to get that class. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't go down the path that you plan on, going down, at least you have that knowledge for the future. It never hurts to learn something new. So I'm here. I'm all for it. If you ain't tried something, I'm just say this from a entrepreneur/business perspective. If you haven't tried something new, if you are wanting to be an entrepreneur and you haven't tried something new, the only way you're gonna know it works is if you just start it and try it. Start it and try it. Start it and try it. And then why everybody be so scared to ask advice? Okay, before I say my statement, did you get any help from any friends or anybody, like when you were trying to figure out what you were going to do, your next move, Tay, or if you were going to continue something, or or was it just all you doing your research?
It was all me doing my research. I'm pretty private with my business and stuff like that. So I was like, what am I going to do next? And I just wanted to figure it out on my own. I need to figure out what I like to do, what qualities fit where in different jobs and different aspects and different avenues. So then once I figured it out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this I'm gonna do, then I'm gonna put my mind to it. What's the first step I need to do? Taking a master class, boom. All right, that's done. What's the second step? And all I do is just check it off. And then at the end, once you get ready to reveal, then it's like, okay, this is what I did. If you need help then to put the little pieces together at the end of the day, that's fine. But I think as far as really building it, you should start it by yourself and really build it and really learn, because that's, like you said, the key to anything. You really got to learn your business, whatever it is, whatever business you got to do, just learn it. Learn what you got to do, learn what it takes, learn the time that it takes. Because a lot of people jump in business thinking they're going to make money quick, or thinking that it's an easy business because somebody made it look easy. But at the end of the day, you missed out because that person was putting in the time when nobody was looking. So now that it's easy to them, now you're like, okay, let's do it. I don't want to do it. But you missed the 3 years that they was grinding behind the scenes.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not watch our entrepreneurship episode, this is exactly what we said. Don't just be out here trying to just make money. Make sure that it's something you enjoy doing. A passion, yes, something you love. And don't just do it because it's trending, honey. Everything that's trending ain't always good for you and what you're trying to accomplish. So I'm just trying to I need to start making classes and stuff. Y'all need to listen to me on Clubhouse and stuff.
Okay, Ash Masterclass.
Hey.
But like Tay said, it's for
webinars.
Look, for me, it was all about research. Like, I researched the things that I wanted to know. And so when you are starting out, don't be afraid to talk. Google got all the answers. It may be the foolish answer you ever seen. It may be on Wikipedia and you can't be trusted, but at least least you can type it in and you taking that first step. Like, how do you do such and such? Or I want to do such and such. Use YouTube as a platform for resources. Like, I mean, it's not that hard. And like Tay said, once you research and do that all by yourself, don't be afraid to ask somebody who's doing what you're doing. Well, let me start over. If they are doing it successfully, don't be afraid to ask that individual.
There you go.
What are some key tips? Now, don't be like how you get started, because they ain't gonna tell you all their secrets. That's their business. What you should be asking is, do you have some tips for somebody who's starting to do this? Do you have some tips or resources where I can go to learn more about it? See, when you pose it in that way, let me help y'all black folks. When you pose it in that way, you're more likely to get a response from somebody than when you go and ask somebody, how you do this? I want to do that.
Exactly.
Be professional about it. Let me tell you, words matter. Words matter, y'all. You better code switch real quick. Code switch.
Hey, I remember. So right here on Felber Street. So I don't know if you guys know the BP on Felber Street in the old, where is it? The old town and country.
Yeah.
By Hillside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I went in there one day, and I noticed like the guy, I would communicate with him, and every time I go in there, I would always talk to him. So one day I asked him, I was like, "Yo, like, what did it take to get own a store?" Because I was just curious on how he did it. Come to find out, the guy owned that store, the store up the street from there, and 2 stores on Roxborough Road. And he was like, he got them all for like, crazy part was he started telling me like, I got it for like 75,000. I got all 3 of them for 75,000. Now if I want to sell one of them, I can sell one for 150, and this for that, and this for that. And I was like, wow. And all that came from me just sparking like a general conversation. And when I asked him, I didn't come like Ashley said, hey, how did you get this? I sound more professional. Yo, excuse me, what did it take to do this, that, and the third?
Yeah.
And he like came out telling me, yo, you can call this person if you want to get it, let me know. I put you in the right direction to do it and show you how to do it yourself. So I'm like, that was a quick business venture if I want to go on in the future, that can go on, all because of a simple conversation, and all because of I am going to his store every day, but I'm being polite while I'm being in the store. And I think that's another thing too, because people go on other people's businesses and want to act any kind of way, but you never know how they can help you at the end of the day. Because you're looking at this guy, you wouldn't think he owned 4 or 5 stores in Durham, North Carolina, that he can turn around and sell and be a millionaire, and he's just sitting there and then ends up giving you the keys to success.
Exactly. So
that's awesome.
Some knowledge right there, y'all. Don't be afraid. My mama always told me, don't be afraid to ask. Y'all remember they used to say in school, no question is a dumb question or a stupid question. Ask that question, and let me tell you something. You might get somebody. Now, you're going to set yourself up, because if you get somebody that really enjoys what they're doing, or nobody has ever asked them that question before,
wow,
they'll be more willing to tell you, because they're like, oh my God, somebody is interested in what I'm doing, or somebody wants to learn more. Let me share this knowledge. And it's all about how you ask it. So, y'all better be smart during this COVID. Ask
some questions.
Right. Hey, this is the perfect time for
Tango
everybody to make money.
pregunta.
I think it's a perfect time for everybody to make money online. Some form, well fashion.
I mean, the money people be making online. It is
business for everybody. It's business for everybody, man. It's crazy out here.
It is. You just have to take the time to get to know what is out there for you. I'm trying to tell y'all now. It don't look like COVID going nowhere in the next 6 months. Just go out there, see what's out there. I know I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but it ain't going nowhere, y'all, in 6 months. I'm just saying.
It ain't.
My neck's tight just from thinking about it.
But yeah, I mean, take advantage, y'all. Take advantage. You can do it. Y'all can do it. We believe in y'all. I think though, we spit some gems, y'all, and we really just try to make sure that it's informative for everybody, but specifically for, Black people right now who are really trying to figure out how to get out of the slums, how to make extra money, and how to do it correctly. We really are trying to show y'all how to do it correctly or in the best professional way possible. We are not experts. Okay, we are not 50 years old getting close to retirement or nothing. We are young millennials okay, who have attempted and tried, succeeded and failed at some of the things that we are telling y'all. So it's not like we out here trying to spit y'all BS or we asking YouTube to promote our stuff so we can. No,
Right.
this is genuine conversation. So if you want to know genuine conversation, learn more about how you can help yourself and be a Black entrepreneur or business person, keep watching our videos because that's what we're doing all month. So anyway, this is great. For the sake
we's about business all month.
right.
Period.
But for the sake of time, we're gonna speaking of business, we're gonna leave take some time to come on and tell us about his business and talk a little bit about how you can follow him and all that stuff.
Well, like I said earlier, I am a co-host with Therapy Without a Degree. It is a podcast that talks about modern days topics. Also, we like to try to help people with different things when it comes to depression, and we try to give you advice on how you can overcome depression, alcoholism, any type of drug abuse or anything like that. We try our best to help. We're not licensed professionals or anything like that, but what we do is we try to have a real conversation and let you see, like, just like you guys, is genuine, it's from the heart, and we're really trying to help other people. But at the end of the day, we still have fun. We still like to have fun and laugh at the end of the day. So that's what we do. Other than that, you can follow me on Instagram at _.gains, GAIINZ _. And I think that's what it is. On Instagram. Also, like I said, I'm working on other businesses. I don't really want to talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil it. I still do the travel agency. So I can't talk about that business venture. I still do the travel agency. What I do is, if anybody need a hotel or a flight or even a whole package as far as traveling, I can book it for them. One thing that I do really take advantage of is I use it myself. I like to travel, so I'm always going out somewhere, and I like to take advantage of that. So I feel like if you're gonna become a travel agent, travel yourself, take advantage of the benefits. And I think that's about it. I'm pretty chill guy here. That's about it, I think.
Yes. And we thank you for being here with us, sharing your time and knowledge,
No problem.
experiences.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're always so grateful when our friends show up, y'all. We be so excited.
Yeah, I had to show the love.
Come on.
But yeah. So as he mentioned, follow him on social media and like y'all, you know what I mean. Go out there, support everybody. That you can give somebody one chance. Now if they mess up that one chance, then that's on them. But you can get a one chance, okay? So anyway. Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. We really enjoy having these conversations. We love all of the support that we've been getting thus far on Instagram and on our YouTube channel. If you also want to hear more from us, please follow us as well. We are Hella Melanated _ on Instagram. And then on Facebook, we are Hella Melanated. Please, as we always say, follow the page and not the account because we don't post on the account. And then also Hella Melanated on YouTube. Once again, we have given y'all some gems, so please take them, use them, and we'll be back again with another guest.
Come on.
Next week is my turn, y'all. It's my turn with my guest.
Hey, Ashley got the next two. I'm done. Thank you for coming through.
But yeah. Okay, until next time, y'all. We love y'all. Be safe out there. Peace.
Peace.
I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all.